Welcome back to Senpai Games.
Yes.
Yes.
We're looking at the camera that Mia's about to steal. Maya's about to steal.
The Mia, I mean Maya, I mean me, I mean yes.
Mia Maya. Maya hee.
Maya who?
That's funny. There's a joke about that where they actually just cut off her name. Like it just says Maya he, Maya who, Maya ha, Maya ha ha.
I think we may have made that a joke on our
Yeah, I feel like we made that joke
I feel like
too.
that's if we did, that's something that's stupid enough that we probably would.
We probably did. Something.
That makes sense.
It's like you just
Jonathan?
Yes. Yeah, so don't touch it.
Or steal
But
it.
I want to touch it. And steal it. In that order.
I love this.
Looks like a backdrop for a stage.
No shit, Sherlock.
That's supposed to be using the Steel Samurai show.
No shit, Sherlock.
Of course. That's the mountain. Neo Fujima.
Fujiyama.
Neo Fujima.
Yeah, exactly. I'm Chinese. I don't know how to speak Japanese.
I'm Chinese, don't you understand that?
Oh my god.
That was good. Doesn't the Steel Samurai, take place in old Tokyo? Can't you even see Mount Fuji from there?
Yes, from a real small distance. Not near old Tokyo, Nick. Near oldie Tokyo.
Okay. Sure.
Alright.
Tokyo. Talk to her.
Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio all day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see?
So you were the murderer. I see.
Only one assistant?
Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday there was only a rehearsal for our action sequences.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Really way to contribute, Maya. You're doing such a good job.
In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else.
The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. And then I saw WP go in his dressing room. Ah, I witnessed it.
So we do have a witness.
But I didn't see either of them after that.
But you witnessed them being there.
Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's just private. I mean, what kind of girl do you think I am?
A whore.
Are you sure?
Well,
You missed the panty raid.
Damn it, I did miss the panty raid.
What kind? No. I'm sure you're a fine girl. I think. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Power's alibi.
Well, you can get a partial confirmation, technically.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
I mean, because they saw her go in, and nobody, to our knowledge, nobody saw him come out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you could infer that he was still there. What do we do, Nick? We only have partial confirmation. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, besides the obvious murder lady, then it has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Plays photograph by Nickelback.
I was gonna say, look at this photograph.
Sorry. I know that you're busy.
Not really. I mean,
Actually, there's something bothering me.
Yes. Is it the panty raid?
Yes, actually, I am bothered by the fact that you went on the panty raid without me.
I'm so sorry. Let me get your contact info.
Alright.
Next time we go on another panty raid, you'll be there.
It's 1-800-PANTY RAID.
What a coincidence!
PantyRaid.com.
You may visit me on PantyRaid.com. Sponsored by the Tagami Corporation.
www.pantyraid.com.
Sponsored by the Tagami Corporation.
You know what I'm wondering? Where's the executor? Like the head of... I wonder who runs... I should say...
You will actually meet that person.
I was going to say, because you would think, like, out of all this, you'd think to be an executor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you will meet the executive.
Oh, man, we just haven't met him
It's
yet.
just
Yeah, you
chicken,
just haven't met them yet.
It's just chicken heads in a beret.
I'm executive chicken tender.
Tenders.
Have you seen my master, Byakuya Togami? He pissed on the moon!
Not yet.
Ah.
Yet. Remember, this is the
I have
past.
future vision. I know everything. I know everything.
I know everything.
See,
I know everything that is, will, and what will
You
be.
hear
It's like my cousin Estheon.
Like, you know, Doc...
One of the other EVs of the apocalypse, Espeon, has used future sight to tell me that my
Like,
future master.
you know the Infinity Stones in the Marvel Universe?
We each have one.
Those are my poops.
each of my poops is an infinity.
Rainbow. I had a bad case of diarrhea of rainbow sprinkles, and they can't be Infinity Stones. Solid poop
Stones.
by the power best blessed by chicken tenders.
No power is comprehensible.
I love how we can just make it say he poops at Infinity Stones and rocket laser. Arr.
There's a lot of things going out of his ass. It's unfortunate, but what are
I
you
mean,
gonna
for
do?
the enemy.
Yes. Ah, a clue. Jinkies.
Well, I don't
Well,
know.
she's the one that would like say
She's the one.
Jinkies. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed.
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. I think the only thing that we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I had a feeling that someone was watching. I had a feeling it was someone from outside.
You mean? And they all point to the sky. That's right. Aliens.
Alien.
It is I and Lone Savior, Byakuya Togami.
No, you're not.
Okay. So
From the future.
I'm gonna take a wild, not so subtle stab in the dark here and say this is where the kid comes in.
Yes.
Ah, yeah. I
Could it be
figured.
fair, like an hour?
Yeah, I figured it's not when they started really hinting at that child-sized gate thingy. That
Yeah.
Was open. Well, you know, this just kind of
I re-
seals that fate of the confirming.
Really.
But wait. If someone came in here, wouldn't that security lady have seen them?
You'd be right, you would think.
I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that.
Perhaps she was just senile. No? Okay. Never mind. Thanks for the help. Let's put that security lady on the spot.
Jonathan?
I'm just waiting for the music to...
Oh, okay.
So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in a witness's testimony.
Yes, it does.
Now
I think, therefore, I am.
Okay, Billie
that wasn't meant
Eilish.
to be literal.
Okay.
But okay.
Okay.
Nick, what about the security lady? If someone came to the studio, she probably saw them.
And now, go here.
We gotta talk to the old person. Oh boy.
Fun. She hates us.
Oh, you're still here, Sonny. Really, you look as though you've seen a ghost. Ooh. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I want to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., right? And had estimated the time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as I can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from the other world here that day.
A spirit?
What?
It's your friendly neighborhood future ghost.
Ah,
I mean,
yes.
Spirit American.
That's my wife you're talking to.
Okay, I don't know where that came from, but are you absolutely sure you weren't here watching the whole time? Miss? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's complaining about the work I do, eh? Oh, no, we were just talking to the assistant in the studio. She's not even a full-time employee. Oh, you young'uns are like that nowadays. What are you now, talking this and that? Well, I'll tell you, you respect your elders. Back in my day, fuck!
7 hours later. And that is why we, the white people, are of equal race of any other person. We are not gonna. When did this get into a discussion of race? It ended on an appropriate matter of positivity that we're all human beings and that we're equal. But when did we go from like young whippersnappers to this?
I don't know. I kind of zoned out halfway through. To be honest. She just kept talking a lot.
She's ageist, I will tell you that.
She left.
Well, Nick, now it's time to take things from her office.
Fine up. Guess we got that in.
Nice! Love it!
I just love the fact that he's like, oh yeah, now we can take things from her office. I was like, that's exactly what we're doing.
I love it. I'm so smart.
Well, the joke is your joke is finally actually became true.
Deja vu.
Our joke has come full circle once more.
The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Ooh.
Wow. I'll take that for her.
Maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. With the power of technology.
Yeah, technology.
Do you want to try the computer, or we should just leave it alone?
Let's leave it alone. We've been intruding on their privacy.
Let's give it a try.
Okay. Do you know how to work a computer? Because I don't, apparently.
Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. 1111. 1112.
1113. Damn it.
9997. 9998. 9999. Hey, look, it works.
Let's
Damn
try
you,
putting
doors.
Let's try putting in a password. Stab. Kill.
Mute.
Wait, that's too long. Stab.
Why are those the only words
I know? This computer is a bitch.
Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder.
The date was yesterday.
It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 p.m. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Leads into the number of security on the camera.
Alright, it's 307.
There. Entered.
Yes.
Hey! It printed out the data.
Let's see what we got.
That's very oblivious.
Oh wait, but you know what's weird about that as well? In the picture when they were training Royale?
Yeah.
The spear broke.
That is true.
So
when did he get a new one?
there could have been another one to make it look like it, or wait. You know what happened? You know, Jackhammer. He had his own spear as well. He could have used his.
Oh, that makes sense. But then what? But his spear was shaped differently, though.
I mean, but the thing is, though, you might not pay attention to that. You just
this was like if we were able to tell that the spear was broken from the other one, we should be able to tell that the spear is different from this one.
Well, I mean,
because remember I made the comment about it looking like a garlic bread.
I mean, that was more of a joke than anything.
Yes, but it really did look like the end of it was like a squiggly line. In fact, it had more of a sword kind of thing on it than a spear.
Well, the thing is, though, they may not notice that small detail. They may be paying attention more to like, oh yeah, it's him in his costume. You know.
Well, they might not notice that small detail, but I'm saying I'm saying, like, in general, how would it have been his if he had something different completely?
Well, that could have been Will's spear. Jackhammer could have, had his own. And like I said, they're not going to notice that.
Yeah, as I said, they had two different spears.
Yeah, and I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying like they make the people. In
I
the
will
game
say this:
will not
the
know that.
moment that this is done, is the trial.
Okay. Well, anyway, how is this a picture of?
That's my.
Oh.
How is this a picture of Samurai Pizza Cat?
Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
But what if it wasn't? I don't imagine the detective would be very happy with this photo. It's not even signed. Something is printed on the back.
What are you talking about? It's not signed. It's signed.
By who?
October 15th.
It's not signed by Pizza Cat.
2 p.m. photo number 2.
That means there was 2 photos.
Yeah, and they said the murder took place at 1.
Maybe there's more photo data from that
The
day.
murder was taken at 1. How was that was happening at 2? That would there's a contradiction in that right there.
Or they said the murder was happening at 1?
Yeah, he got murdered at 1.
No, it's not there yet. It's not updated yet.
I thought they had. Yeah.
I'll
So
I'll show you the thing later once we're done with this.
No, but it's the only one on the computer.
There we go. There you go. Read. Now it's like that image is taking place at 2 p.m.
That
Number 2.
okay.
Yeah, and the lady said the murder happened at 1.
No, the
No,
murder
they
happened
had
at
at
2:30.
2:30.
Oh, 2:30.
She said somebody came in. He
Yeah,
said he
like
came
that's-
in at
She
1.
came in at 1.
Yeah, okay.
But the murder took place in 2:30.
That's
This
right.
image is taken.
I said 2.
2.
So that means between 1 and 2, somebody came in.
Yeah.
Somebody else came in.
Yep.
Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo for trial purposes?
And you could.
Good.
We'll put that security lady in her place.
Right, we'll put that raggedy ass bitch in her place.
Yeah, that's what I said anyway. Let's show her this photo and see what happens. Let's not. Why?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Which is true.
Ah. Nick, you're smarter than I thought. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Why do I have to be the villain?
'Cause it's hilarious. So, are we done? Can we go home? Can we get those garlic nuts?
Okay, I'll get Domino's!
Yeah!
Dominoes.
Garlic nuts!
They're just in a car, right? She's just singing garlic nuts! Meanwhile, Phoenix is just like,
Just singing it over and over. Garlic nuts, garlic nuts, garlic nuts, garlic nuts. Like a
Dude,
child.
she is a 17-year-old girl. The worst part is the fact that I can see her doing that.
Yeah. From what I got of her personality right now. Yeah.
giggles,
I can see her doing that for fun.
Meanwhile, Phoenix is like, I'm gonna kill you one day.
It's like one of these days. One of these days, Maya. One of these days.
Pow! Bam!
Right in the
Straight to
kitchen.
the moon!
Jonathan.
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was.
Obviously, it was Jack Hammer.
Probably, at this point.
Because it's clearly not an old lady.
Alright.
The only
Time for
one
the trial.
kidding. Oh, already?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
This is the trial.
That's fast.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably going to be, done into parts.
Time for the trial.
Alright, time for the trial.
Ready?
Trial.
Trial.
Let's go. I'm stoked.
October 18th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
Yes, the court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Yeah. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Please begin your opening statement.
I think you mean...
And none of that bullshit from last time, okay? Come on now.
You know, just forged evidence again, right? Nothing's stopping me. The prosecution will show the court at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, has killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It's impossible anyone else so committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Now, do you have actual evidence?
Forged evidence.
Ah, perfect! Begin the testimony. Mr. Edgelord, the prosecution may call its first person.
Oh, you're gonna love this. Very well, I call them a much familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Once again, he's on the thing. Detective, if you briefly describe this case in the court.
Yes, soy. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's perfectly simple. It's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that gave me a donut, sweet old bag, I'll tell you what, was here at 1 p.m. on that day.
You're gonna fucking love her in this trial, but
I have a feeling I will.
Past the security station, there is a gate, see? She's probably not gonna take any shit from Edgeworth. She's gonna give a smack like, shut the fuck up, you young man. I'll kick your ass!
Man, I will kick your butt from here to Kingdom Come. I am a 12th degree black belt. You don't fuck with this, Granny.
Benny, what do you think, Benny White? She's only 11th degree black belt. Basic bitch.
She ain't got shit on me.
I'm 1 degree more. That's what you get, Benny, for stealing my man back in 28.
Oh god.
Oh, God. Go ahead.
Pass that out of the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. The scene of the moida where the body was found.
The moida.
The moida.
Ah, the moida.
Moida, she wrote.
Yep.
It was moida, she wrote.
Literally, she wrote on the wall, moida.
It was weird. I don't think she knows how to spell moida.
There's two. There's an O in moida. You know, it's like, if I want to pronounce it, it's pronounced murder.
No, okay.
She wrote murder, I said moida.
Wait, what? It's pronounced murder?
I thought
I thought it was moida. You tell me all these years I've pronounced it moida?
I've been wrong.
You know, that reminds me when I was in the military, I get my moida right. Or when I need to fix my engine, I'm like moida. Just everything that sounds like it's like moy. It's just like it's like when I'm getting with a girl, I get it nice and moist.
All right.
Alright.
Now on the day of the moiter, October 15th, there were only 3 people here.
This morning.
Mr. MC Hammer, Mr. Logan, and basic young woman that no one cares about.
If it was the child that killed him, that'd be hilarious. He's like, yeah, I stabbed him. He was attacking him. I saw it happen.
I was being attacked.
That would be the most terrific thing. This guy with an action style, he's jacked as shit. Loses to a 17-year-old girl with no muscle. It's like, damn, you probably got outsmarted.
And outplayed.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I just thought of another theory.
What?
What if the guy, Jack Hammer, dressed up as the guy, the other guy, and he was Will Tower, and he saw the child out there in the middle of the windy, because remember how he was standing, right? The wind was blowing on him, right? He saw the child there about to get crushed by a tree, and he dove for the child, but got stabbed instead. He forgot he had a spear in his hand.
I'm about to tell you that one problem.
What?
He died in Studio 1.
Yeah. That's the problem with the...
Yeah,
that's what I said. That's the main problem problem I have with the
At
theory.
that point,
At that point,
he
you
would've
can
died
What if he
outside.
limped all the way to Studio One
And that's where he died.
and then fell down and died?
Got crushed by the tree. Got back on just to die.
It's like, don't worry, kid, I'm fine. Now go home to your mother. Limped all the way back to Studio One
Died.
and then died.
Ha!
Which is why there was such a delay in the time period. It took him 30 minutes to limp his way, bleeding to
The worst
Studio
part is the
One.
fact that Rel has a point.
I mean, she does, but I don't think that.
Yeah.
I
All
see.
right. Let's see. Good.
All the
good job.
production staff were in the employee area until noon.
And that's where the victim is.
Then after lunch, the
The
victim,
V
the
went
victim
down.
Jack Hammer went to Studio One.
And that's where the old lady is.
Yes, right after that, at 1 p.m., security lady got to the guard station.
Wait, so Jack arrived before her?
Yeah, Jack arrived before her.
How the fuck does she know? Okay. Never mind.
Now, jump later ahead to 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio One to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled.
On account of the void.
The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the moida weapon.
Very clean hole. I was very surprised.
Yes, he douched that vagina up very good.
Yep.
The chest vagina, of course. The one that needs to be cleaned the most often.
Jonathan.
Because that's where your heart is, that's where you get emotions, that's where you show your pussy hole right there. In your chest pussy.
The chest.
That's the case in the brief of the missing chest pussy.
Of course.
Anyone like to hear that again?
Yes. Listen again, just for double.
I mean, we already know it.
Okay.
And he basically just says it again.
Will you play us again?
Yeah, he'll play it again.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
shit, never
entire
mind.
thing. So.
No, never mind.
I thought you were hoping to be like, I don't know, like, no,
I
shut
kind of
up.
wanted. I kind of wanted it to be another
No,
troll.
He'll
He really will
he'll
tell-
actually
oh,
will say
shit,
it again. I did
okay,
try it.
yeah.
I was like, I legit thought it was gonna be another troll. No.
No. Alright, then never.
Because he's just, recounting everything so that way the game that the player would know. Jonathan?
I think I can probably remember that.
Probably. Ah, yes. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval.
And you got that. Your Honor.
Did we dust it for fingerprints?
Yes. This case is quite simple. We should ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call the security officer to the stand. Oh, I'm gonna love this. You bastard, you're gonna love this. Will the witness declare her name?
Aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flesh dirty.
Your name, please!
Oh God, shoot me now.
Dearie, no need for you to be nervous. Just call me Grandma.
I've got some sweets for
Your
you.
name, please!
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of a guilt obsession.
Windy old bag.
Oh
dear.
God, you're windy. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, out of all the terrible puns to go with old bag, I didn't think Wendy. That was the last one I thought of.
I thought.
I told
I
you,
love
this
it.
game is about terrible pun names.
But that was not the one I would have thought Wendy.
I wouldn't have gone with Wendy, but that's still good though.
Oh my God.
Wendy old bag.
And then she just goes on ahead.
So call me Grandma. Here's my number. You want to meet me on
You want to
Tinder
make
later?
children? We can have a couple of babies together.
Objection! Objection!
Oh.
I object to the witness talkative now.
Please just shut
Shut
up.
If she asks what she says there, she basically says, oh, the kids in the playground used to make fun of my name. And I remember that there's this one jock from high school that I used to like, that even he, like, made fun of my name on our first date. And I'm just like, holy fuck. What the fuck?
mean, to be fair, your parents named you Wendy Oldbag. You didn't have much of a shot in life.
No, it's not when it came to getting made fun of any.
Oh god.
Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on in the stand. Yeah, I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
So we can get to the testimony.
Please.
Witness, were you at the main gate on the day of the murder? Yes, I was. And did you get to scene of the murder? Somebody would have had to have passed you. Oh, you know your stuff, dearie. Begin your testimony.
She sure is one hell of a bitch.
That's right.
And then?
One day in the morning, I arrived at the station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest of them were doing run-through were at sea in the morning. Well, I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station, and I was at the main gate, and then from there until 5 p.m. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., correct? Interesting, because the certain man walked by me exactly at 2 p.m. And it was Mr. Powers, that man right there. He was heading toward the studio. You saw the defendant, then? Very well. Mr. Wright, speak to the bitch.
Yes, your chocolatiness.
I know where it is.
It's in her statement, right?
Yeah.
About the time that he saw her. About the time she saw him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which then?
Let me get this straight,
Oh,
you old bag. Okay, Mrs. Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. Oh. Is it raining?
No, it's not. Well, outside?
No, on the photo.
On the photo? No. It's not.
Oh, so that's just the glow?
Yeah, that's just like glow.
Ah.
Yeah.
None other than a Steel Samurai defender of Neo Old Tokyo.
Because remember that some costumes can glow like that, even in a black and white camera. It can like flash.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because remember that the costume itself is very silver.
Yeah.
It just
yeah,
doesn't look
'cause
like that in the
in the
game
game
because
because
you
of-
know it's art style.
So, and then, of course, the camera is also silver.
Yeah. So,
Miss
Yeah.
Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? You can plainly see that's Mr. Powers, right? Huh?
no, they can't.
Even Edward's like, that's incredibly stupid.
I mean, I wonder.
He just loses himself more and more, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Well, come on. If you were trying to prosecute and you heard someone say, "Oh, that's clear," it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? That's your testimony?
It's shitty.
Yeah, it is shitty.
Even Edward's like, even I could have a hard time. Even
I
could-
can't even fake this evidence.
Yeah, I mean,
If people say, "Oh, he could have just photoshopped it," Photoshop didn't. Well,
It-
good Photoshop didn't
Did.
exist in 2001.
yeah. Even now, it still takes.
Not to mention, only the person who would have access to Photoshop it would have been the old lady.
Yeah, because he's the only one with a camera.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna let you know this right now too. Because it takes place in 2001, not even Edgeworth has a fucking high-tech computer.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
also makes sense.
True. Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai.
Because I'll say this right now, what's the point of him having a fucking computer when Google is back then isn't as good as it is now, and most law aren't even online.
Yeah.
Most law back then was in book form. So
Yeah.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
Really, because your testimony kind of said otherwise.
Did You definitely don't look like you were born yesterday, Mrs. Witness lady.
He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What?
Huh?
It's like,
Even Edgelord is surprised.
what's going on?
The prosecution was like to ask the old
Witness.
witness.
The old witness.
The old witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should all be ashamed, all of you. Anyway,
This
I
is a
showed
man's
the
life on the
photos
line
to
here, and you're like, how dare you ask for everything?
Yes. She's such a bitch.
This really is.
She really is the type of, if I think it's important, it's important. If not, fuck
Okay.
it.
Go ahead, Danny.
Oh my fucking god.
Hey, don't worry, this isn't any good evidence, pal. You didn't even look like a second at it.
Wow. Old Windbagger's not even Edgelord speeches. I'm almost impressed.
Let's hear about your proof of that.
I'm letting you know this. Fucking Gumshoe didn't even fucking ask for a deeper look into the evidence.
Of course he didn't.
Okay.
He just says,
It's
"Oh,
Gumshoe.
so it's not." important."
It's not good.
That's what I love about this trial. Holy shit. Okay.
Well, I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Mr. Powers trip and fall. Look at him falling. He broke the props. It was a mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You could see he's jogging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
But still not a lot to go on. It's
That and also the wind, though. Yes, he sprained his ankle?
Yeah, I was saying now, the lunch thing and the wind are important in this one.
Yeah.
I will not tell you why, but they are.
I still haven't gotten how the lunch part is important exactly, other than the fact that he was there.
Yeah.
And that they saw him
You
go
actually-
into his room.
You actually got the reason why.
Oh, because they saw him go in.
They
and
saw
then
him
leave.
go in.
Yeah.
They basically eat, did the rehearsal,
No.
hurt his ankle, took a nap.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's people that actually did see it. So
Yeah.
So that's why the lunch
so
is
that part,
important.
oh, so okay, so I got
Because
that
they
part.
confirmed that he's there
Yeah.
and Penny was there.
yeah. So it's like the wind thing. That's probably
I will not tell you why the wind thing is. That won't be until later.
yeah. But if I had to guess, the wind. I mean, they had. If assuming that the murder was then, they would have had to move it somewhere,
Alright, basically now we just need to cross
like
it.
the body. But
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
she's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
Alright, it's...
Fell ankle. Broke props.
He broke a prop.
Oh, yes, sure did. The clumsy man broke his own samurai spear.
His samurai spear, the murder weapon.
Luckily, I was there with duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record.
Yes.
The shaft has been covered with duct tape.
And then...
Trip and fall.
Oh, yes. And I think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. Ah, what a lie.
I just looked around and just like, she's thinking about this really
Yeah,
hard.
I'm just thinking about it. Show Power sprained his ankle. I'd help it make it better for him, of course.
Oh, God.
You helped him make it better. I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part. Anyway, moving along. Assistant. Jonathan.
Well, you said assistant, I was like...
Oh, no, I meant you. Assistant John, go.
What was the assistant then?
Oh, her. She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about the tower's ankle.
You may continue your testimony.
It was a mess. How? It was a mess. Then.
Shit.
Oh God, you fucked it up. You stupid Asian. Try again.
You stupid Asian.
Oh. There we go.
That's awesome.
I think we've had enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
There's one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where's this steel samurai costume now?
Oh, Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking through. See? Where is the costume?
So like I said, they probably someone...
Anyway, that's not
found it
important.
And they switched it.
The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. It's clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right. Object.
Object.
Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. But nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
Defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer.
Aha.
Possible.
There's a possibility we have to consider too. Tick tock, tick tock.
Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Oops. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
Oh, there's no need to ask twice. Continue.
Continue.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True. The only person I saw go from the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
Haha. Do you
So
see what the
no one
problem
else-
is now?
Yeah.
What, the photo? Because it said I was number 2.
Number 2.
Too, yeah. There was something else. That's what I was saying earlier. There had to have been
That's
another
what we were
photo.
both saying earlier.
Yeah, we were both saying that. There had to have been another photo prior.
Because you
to
can't
it.
call that number 2.
Two.
Unless there's
It's
another.
not unless there's a number 1.
Yeah.
So if no one else went to the studio, it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine.
Yeah, do you see what the problem is now? The question is worse than number 1.
She took it.
Wrong one. It's X. What happened to number 1?
Hold on.
Did she delete it?
Look
She's
at
the only one with access.
I'm not
to
gonna
it?
tell you
Look
Oh,
what.
no, I'm saying, that's what I'm thinking.
No, it's probably in the system, but she's just like, oh, I didn't think it was relevant, you know, because it was just it
That
was
is also-
stupid.
Yeah, that's also true.
Considering how it's been. Look at this photograph one more time,
Every
please.
time I do it, makes me laugh.
This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
happened outside?
I think someone must have, like,
Oh.
crappy drivers, let's say that.
Yeah, probably. Hey, yes, sir is, Sonny.
It was old bag.
Oh,
Well, it ain't your car, so.
yeah, true. Mine is on the other side.
It ain't Bang Bang's either. Oh, it sounds like it's coming from the right side. Bang was on the left side.
Yeah.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And I thought you didn't know your head from your hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
Oh, what a conniving bitch.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, you're so smart. You want to work for me?
She said it in the most sarcastic way possible. It's like, oh, when I flashed first ladies, I was like, this old lady just fucking hates us.
She's got some balls, that old lady. I gotta hand it to her. She truly does.
She sticks to her guns, I suppose.
Yes,
Yeah.
she does.
For better or worse, she sticks to it, alright.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo I printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2.
Even I know that it means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October 5th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I know that too. I'm not stupid. The issue is the issue here is that the photo says it's number 2.
Yeah, you get him, Mr. Howard.
Photo 2.
Aww.
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd?
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo?
Order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. If there's only data for one of the photos, who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
Are you watch your mouth there, young whippersnapper? The only person I saw that day was Mr. Will Powers.
You lying bitch.
Uh-huh.
Ah.
The camera says 2 people went by.
Well, yes. Well, that would seem to mean... Can the witness explain what happened? Explain this to the court.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand these newfangled computer things.
I'm old, you see.
See?
I've only used it 1,000 times.
Edgeworth, help me.
Aw, believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
I'm fucked.
How about you are? You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper. There's something wrong with this old bag. Oh yes, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else pressed that gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
It was a squirrel.
It was
I was
Fluffy.
gonna say, a squirrel.
I named
I was
him
gonna say,
Squirrelington.
I'm not gonna lie, a squirrel would not make that, a camera like that. Like,
No,
take a
I
picture.
know. It was a
Yeah, it's meant to be like
Like,
one of those
like,
kinds of things.
Oh yeah, no, it's meant
cameras.
as a joke because she's old. and
And before
senile.
anyone says that cameras back then weren't advanced enough, actually they were.
They were.
They
They
were
were.
advanced enough.
To distinguish animal from people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was advanced enough back then.
I see.
Never underestimate the power of past technology.
I know, right? Your testimony, please.
The other person.
There was another man. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security camera and check them. I throw out any photos and I'm suspicious of what
Aha.
they see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out a photo that day.
Mm-hmm. Goldberg. This is the first time I've heard of this.
Wow.
Why? Why would you throw out photos during the day of a murder? What's wrong with you? Something's wrong with this lady.
Can you just imagine being
She should be fired.
Can you just imagine being her?
Can we fire her?
Just imagine being her lawyer. It's like, oh my fucking
Please
god.
tell me she got fired by the end of this.
She doesn't she?
So he doesn't know.
I'm not. Do you want?
Does she get
No.
fired?
Is it important to the plot?
It's important in future games.
Oh, fuck it. I don't care about that. Just tell us if she
Worse?
gets fired or not.
No.
Why?
I will tell you this right now. You do see her in future games. It's worse.
It's like, oh god, not you again!
No. Of course, Sonny. I just only remembered it.
I would not want to be her lawyer. Like, oh
Oh.
my fucking god.
The worst part is that
You withheld
John-
information to me!
John, people are like that exist.
No, I
And
know.
People like that
Sad,
can win
too.
courts.
No, I know that, but it's just like...
But when experiencing it in person, at least in a game like this, it's fucking terrifying.
Yes, I know. I've seen enough of that shit where it's like, oh, present evidence. It's like, oh, I didn't think that mattered. It's just like,
Like, oh,
you withheld information.
that's kind of important.
In a courtroom, if you don't have all the information present, then it's not...
Then it gets thrown out. It's no longer valid.
It doesn't matter whether it's
I
right.
really like that's the big difference. That's actually one of the big differences between the stories of Danganronpa and the stories of Ace Attorney. In Ace Attorney, they will bullshit you, and you're supposed to press that shit.
Yeah.
They will 100% will fake evidence, will bullshit you, and they will do absolutely anything to get out of this situation.
Well, way to make it up the Japanese court system.
Yeah,
Good
that's
job.
the Japanese court system. Thanks, Japan.
Whereas
Good job,
Danganronpa,
Japan.
they really heavily, they make it almost impossible for the, as far as the in-game lore. There's cameras everywhere, da.
Yeah.
But here's the big difference. The big difference is that they have to tell the truth, period. They can bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's a bullshit is that the bullshit will infuriate you when it comes to Ace Attorney. Like I said, this shit that Phoenix is experiencing right now isn't the worst thing that he's experienced.
No, I can
I
imagine.
can't imagine.
Because you go through so many games, there's bound to be worse things. But still,
Definitely.
being someone's lawyer and just being like, you
And
fucking,
then
You
in this
fucking
position,
withheld
I would-
information from me?
you fucking idiot! Do you
How
have any
can I
idea how
help
this
when I
stuff was?
don't know what everything?
If I can't help you if I don't know the whole story. Like you're literally screwing yourself over to look like the guilty idiot. Even if you manage to somehow prove you're not, this does not look favorable.
They will use the power of bullshit. Not bullshit luck. Bullshit to get their way.
And like you said,
I told you
that's
when playing this game, it literally infuriated me.
And that's-
the fact that she did this.
And the fact is, like you said, there's actual people in real life that are that stupid.
And
They
can
are.
get away with shit
And
like
can
that.
get away with shit like this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is me.
Points gun to head.
right.
I'm done with this life.
Is that? Alright, anyway, Mr. Wright, could you please present the cross-examination? Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected
Even
this.
Maya's like, the fuck?
Like, obviously she did this.
She's like,
She's dumb.
I didn't expect it, but I also did. Like, really.
Yep. That's basically it.
Well, when the heck wasn't that photo you erased?
Huh. For fanboy.
So, a kid. Fanboy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me.
Young weeds in
Damn.
training, as I call them. Disgusting.
Disgusting. And I get information about rehearsals from gosh nowhere. And they're always hanging about. There was one that day.
Wait a sec. Didn't you say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area.
And yet you have not gotten that fixed.
Come on, as a security guard, this hurts my feelings. My fucking god.
As a lady that has 2 jobs, being security and a manager at a CVS, you're just like
this fucking hurts.
I know, this hurts.
At
And
the
I'll say
very-
it now, this hurts you more because you actually felt it.
I feel
It's like, I can't fix it. I like someone that can, It's like, what the hell?
we would have gotten this fixed by now. Why has it been loose for a while? A while?
Yes, a while. It's been loose for a while.
Yeah, Royale. Like I said, you've been doing security for years, and this just hurts you.
This is hurt.
I,
This is pain.
no, I see the look on your face, like you just given up and defeated, almost.
Don't worry, Al.
I
It
just don't get
it gets worse for her.
Oh,
At least in this trial.
And she doesn't get fired. That's neat.
Union.
I wish my job was like that.
Union.
Then I don't have to give 2 shits about anything. Like
Maybe when you're old, you can
Royale,
fix.
Royale,
When you're old, you can
Royale,
Unfortunately, we're not unionized. We
Yeah.
don't have that ability.
Royale, welcome to Japan.
Yeah.
Well, unions are aplenty.
Oh,
For fuck's sake.
yes. I just love the fact that you freaked out over the loose.
I mean, no, you can look at her face, the concern and
That's the most
defeat.
concerning thing. Anything loose that could let anybody at random in is bad.
And
The
she just
confusion
chose
on your
not-
face, like,
You could have called anyone. They have tools there. Anybody could have fixed it.
like,
You never said, "Hey, can you fix this for me?"
Royale,
No.
Royale, I just see the anger, the
saw the
confusion,
anger.
disappointment in you. It's like,
I was like,
as someone that takes their job seriously as a security guard.
This is very disconcerting.
Alright, I'll take that.
Like I said,
Royale.
Oh no, no.
Royale, do you want to
Oh,
go?
it
You
leads
wanna-
outside. That leads outside. Outside.
Royale, you know what the worst part is? Because you're a manager, do you know what that makes her as well? The security manager as well.
She's the head
She's the
security. I'm
head.
letting
So
you-
no, as a manager and a security guard, this infuriates you as
She
well.
is the head of a
Listen, you're ahead of one company and a security of another, and guess what? This just killed me. You want to die inside.
This
Of
hurts you.
course.
Of course,
This hurts
Kill
me
you.
on every level possible.
Both your professionalisms, and she fails at both of them.
Wow.
Felt that.
I felt that hard.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Royale, guess what?
Yeah, she's incompetent at her job.
And Royale, to make it worse, the thing is that she's a recurring character.
Oh.
You will see her. You will see her.
Why?
And guess what? Royale, to make the
Oh, what now?
the cherry on this crop sandwich
just gonna-
cake is
Royale,
it gets worse.
Royale. I also want to say that. I love the fact that not Miss May hurt you, and the fact that she wiretapped. Not Red White on how she's a corrupt politician, but the local security guard did.
Who's your both your professionalisms?
Both of
The
them.
head of security, by the way.
A head of security, a manager.
Just get this over.
Oh,
I was
Jonathan.
like, I don't even want to do. I don't even want to live anymore right now.
Jonathan.
They coming through the drain.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just gonna let you just know this right now. Rel is 110% defeated.
She's broken.
She's just
It's
broken.
It's a loose thing that leads from the outside.
That anyone
Anyone
can
can
go.
shimmy in through.
She never bothered fixing it.
She
Or
knew
get-
it was there.
She knew the
There
problem.
were people that could have helped, and she did nothing.
I told.
Why?
I told. I'm just gonna hear now. I'm just gonna just now. She represents the people who are so incompetent at their jobs, but they need her.
Because no one
I
will
wouldn't
take your
trust
job.
this lady with anything.
Because no one else, Royale, no one else wants the job.
It's all those things like you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. So
That's what she represents.
well, it's like she probably feels 80% of the time because no one's gonna take the job. You'll take that 20% success because she's unionized. You just can't fire her that easily.
Yeah.
You can fire her for not doing her job, which is
No.
securing. She's failing at her one job.
Royale.
Secure.
Royale, look at the DMV. They fail to do their jobs and look how hard they get to keep their
Yeah, I was
jobs.
gonna say that. Look at the DMV.
Yeah.
So it's literally like that.
Yeah.
She can suck at her job, and because of that, she's still like,
How do
yeah,
I get my- how do I get
I
my
get
job?
benefits and I get paid.
How do I get my job to come unionized? I mean, I don't want to worry about a damn
I'm not
thing.
even lying. I can't believe when I was reading like her entire thing, I was like, I can't believe this is actually
Royale,
happening.
Royale, can I say something? They're in DMVs. Well, I've heard stories where sometimes they show up drunk or stoned, and they still get to keep their job.
Once again, how do
Where I
I?
was like,
How
how
do I
do I get
unionize?
unionized at my jobs?
I just want the security one to be unionized. That's
Yeah,
You
no,
like her? Welcome
Yeah.
to Japan.
all.
yeah, unionized. It's a lot more common.
Would you like to read?
They're freaks.
Look at the feet. Royale, that's the thing. Unions are a lot more. They are a lot more by.
In Japan.
They're more common they're more common in a lot of other countries, and they are very by the book.
Yeah, they are.
Very like if you really fuck up, and I mean they will prosecute. They're not going to ignore that shit.
Yeah.
If I can remember, this case is based on another case in Japan. I forgot what it was. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas in America, you get unionized, but that depends on where
On what?
and on what.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up because today I just found remember I told you guys my car was broken down.
Yes.
So I would miss about one weekend of work, and I got back to work today. They told me they fired half of the weekend staff while I was gone.
At the security or
Yeah, at the security.
Oh my.
We
fucking
had
God.
let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 people in total working every weekend. Now we only have 3.
Royale, holy shit! And this hurt you.
Yeah.
This
It's,
destroyed
The
you.
sad part is those people didn't do anything wrong. The only reason they got fired is because they were working overtime because nobody wanted to work the weekend shifts. So they did it. So they worked the weekend shifts because nobody else wanted them. They didn't want to hire new people, so they chose to fire the other people to save money for what we need. Because we do need it.
And Royale, I'm just letting you know this. She gets to keep her job.
And she gets to keep her job. These people have been working there for years, and they're no longer. Well, they didn't get fired from the company fully, but they took away that extra time and money, which is something that they actually needed, especially nowadays.
For doing their job because they decided to take the job that no one else will.
Well,
they get their
They get to not have those extra hours
I
anymore.
just love the fact that the old lady destroyed.
What the fuck?
And this lady gets to keep her job.
So that's like what the fuck? That's incompetence at its worst. It's like either you need to hire people or you need to pay them, the money. You can't just do that, Like I mean, you could, but like what the fuck? That solves nothing.
Like I said, it's thankful that they didn't fully fire them because those people still work during the rest of the week.
Yeah, but still.
But to take away their needed hours for the weekend
That you specifically asked for.
Yeah, these people, the company that we work for, not the one that one that we directly work for, but the one that hired our company to work for them.
Yeah.
They asked to have these people there on those days. And they just went like, you know what? Fuck it. They're just, these people are working overtime, they're gone, and we don't want to hire more people.
Yeah. No, do you know what the thing is, like, on the holidays at my job,
Yeah.
even though it's on a weekend, they usually have, like, like I said, on a no standard average weekend. Usually there's, like, 6,
Right
7
up.
in the morning. It's usually, like, 2, 3, maybe 4 cashiers.
Yeah.
But on the holidays, they get, like, a bunch
they
of
get a
people
bunch.
and baggers. And it's, like, 7 in the morning. It's like, you're not going to get that many people that, that fucking early.
Royale?
That's just
Royale? I
money.
think you know what you should title this episode. Fired this lady. Just straight up putting
Or
like,
just like,
fired
why
this
no?
lady.
Well, I was like, honestly, and why can't I? And how can I organize a union?
I want this.
You want her benefits?
I want
That's
more
the thing.
benefits.
You get benefits.
I get so little. I get so little benefit, and the fact that I could be fired at any given point just for working overtime for shifts that nobody wanted, so they took them because nobody wanted them.
It's like, why would you do that and then just have the problem then?
Now we have
just
realized all 3 of our visual novel games hurt us in one point or another.
Oh yeah, 100%.
For John, it's something. I'm not gonna tell what. For me, it's you know what it is.
Yeah.
And for Royale, it's just straight up the old lady.
Guys, we're done with this episode. We're gonna come back.
Okay,
Hopefully I'll be in a better
Actually, the
headspace.
trial's done, basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So you'll have to see her.
And
Then let's just continue.
broken, I see. So the photo that you erased.
Yeah.
It's small child.
She's lost the will to live.
Yeah. She didn't even bother telling the fucking court that there was a kid. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people fasten a gate onto the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg, and the other was a boy
Who happened to be in 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, we'll see his time there every day.
You can't stop him. Can't catch him.
You can't stop him, can you? You can't stop him. It's as simple as getting a screwdriver and screwing that thing back into the wall. What do you mean you can't stop them?
This is beautiful.
We're all so pissed at the sheer stupidity of that remark.
It will be hard, but not impossible for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Possible, I think it's quite heavy.
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much.
He's only an intruder.
That's why
And then erase it, and that's why I erased the data.
What's going on? I know it was that makes him suspect.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And not forgetting vital information
consider
this
this new
time.
information for my brain. Why?
The reaction that she had, can't stop him, impossible. I was like, fuck you!
You can't.
Okay, Shirley, well, we can stop here now.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're gonna need like 5 minutes. Maybe 10.
I need some time to
Alright, talk to you later, guys.
take some comfort in my
Holy
wife.
shit! Of all the things to throw Royale out, not the children are murdering each other. Not the fact that oh, the world's ending. No, it's the old lady who can't do her job right, and she gets to keep her job.
Yeah.
If I did that shit, I'd be fired on the spot. No questions asked. Hell, they writ me up for not checking the email for 1 day. I check the email every other day of the year. But the 1 day I forget, I get a written up for it. And this lady does this and she doesn't even get fired?
Not even reprimanded.
Not reprimanded.
Exactly.
Not even. No, executives, I will tell you that, Royale. The executives just straight up ignore her.
thing that happens when you become old. They just ignore you and let you do what you want.
Whereas like Sahan Bala, she just looks like put the AC on. She wants to cool down.
Royale is so fucking bothered about the old lady. That
You want the AC on the cool down, Royale?
No, John.
No,
Here's the
fine.
beauty about this. I never expected Royale to freak out over the old lady of all things.
No, I.
Not the murder. Not that.
No,
not
I
the game
can't.
where children murder each other. Not the game where.
No. Once Royale. No.
It's the old lady.
No,
who
once
can't
you
do her
said she doesn't
job,
get
right?
fired and you hear that incompetence with Royale, I knew for a fact she was going to be that angry and broken.
Alright, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.